Tastes terrible. The worst coffee, man. I had no time. I had to start the stream early. I had to make a good cup of coffee. Wait! Let me pause the playback. So my PC is not having strokes with how much it's having to handle. All right! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the stream. Okay. So, spent the entire day, very, just the most interesting type day ever. First of all, it's Monday. No, Tuesday. It's Tuesday. There is not going to be any videos on the channel unless it's streaming or a fucking test upload. I shouldn't have swore there, but anything, essentially. But right now, we're in full swing of things, of all the Wonderland content, production-wise, videos being, edited and cut out and stuff like that, will be on Brothers GRINN, and of course, Sherry GRINN is going to be there as well. That is the video that I have for you guys queued up today. Now, before we start grinding with our tried and tested lovely build, I'm going to show you guys what I did all day, basically. And I was basically trying to map out what is the best course of action for us to take when it comes to making our Krieg build. Also, let me take this off. It's so fucking hot. Oh. Okay, so first of all, quick thing. Fluff, hope you're doing okay, buddy. Fluff got goddamn kidney stone. Painful. I've heard war veterans who are hardened men crumble at that pain. So hope Fluff can get through it fast as possible. Hopefully some remedies that acidic stuff that breaks up that stuff in your kidneys. Some shit. I don't know. Hope he does okay, Fluff. Okay, so here's the damage. I've also done my little pack rat nonsense thing where I went around and went started grabbing anything that looked like a slight melee amp. And this is what I've come to with my testing a little bit. I want to get a crossblade. Will it be good? I don't know. And this is the thing. When it comes to melee, because it's so shit in the game, you seemingly have to make a choice of whether you heavily amp it up with enchantments, or you say, well, maybe we can just use some heavy elemental amplification stuff and kind of make it work. So I don't know which one we're gonna do. I feel like I don't know yet. Part of me is very tempted to kind of do a 2-in-1 build where we take this new class mod that gets amplified based on frozen damage, a little bit of electricity, sure, whatever. But yes, to take that one and use that as a leverage point, as kind of to get a good bit of good damage going, essentially. Also, because there's just not very many melee amps things. What there is the one I'm currently rocking, which basically takes your melee damage and puts it into your ability damage. And the reason why that actually is quite good is because similar to Blast Gasp, this skill is great, but this skill is also crazy. It does a significantly high amount of damage and of course scales off ability damage. So, we kind of double dip into this in a weird way, or just double synchronize, I guess. Also, there are videos coming out soon of me covering your guys' lovely jubbly builds. Also, what's good, Nanny? Also, what's good, Lone Secret? Hello, everybody. But yes, there is some videos I made this week where I basically showcase some of you guys' lovely builds. And also, in one of those videos, I talked about how our previous build I didn't think needed to be altered. At least the one that's pretty new. The one we're currently going to be grinding with today is fine. It absolutely didn't see, at least to me, didn't feel like it dragged at all. A lot of people were saying that I should use a different skill that's recently got hugely buffed. It's called Double Knot, I believe. I didn't feel like we killed, if you guys just watch that video, you could see it. But basically, our damage didn't get lessened, and you can, if you want, respec if you want. But I just didn't feel like I should make a whole new video, a whole new save, when the only thing I have is here's another skill that is basically going to kill things in the same amount of time, and it just seems like a lot of effort for me to reinstall a save and all these things. So, I do want to update all my builds, but of course I want to make sure I have more than just, you're going to be killing something 1 more second faster. Hopefully it's another way of engaging, hopefully it's a couple new weapons to play with, and yeah, sure, let's amp up the damage if possible. But yes, I thought I'd make that, point that out a little bit. But on the journey to figure out how to build this, it is, god damn it, the only thing I can say is a melee build seems very, very optimal and viable, but it's when you nerf yourself by having to go down the Graveborn skill tree, which is extremely magic-based. It's so magic-based, it's fucking insane. And also I can leverage other things that we were leveraging, like pixies counting as this, although we might use pixies just as kind of some sustain and healing. But yes, rough. Simply put, a little bit rough. But this is what we're currently rocking, with 0 enchantments really firing off. This has nothing. This has on action skill start. It's that, but it's primordial, although I don't think it matters. I think it's mainly, like, you could have a level 1 of this. It doesn't scale up the damage too much. It just acts as your conductor for melee, I guess. We do have some of these, which is very good. Get bonus critical damage, so that's helping quite a lot. We have the shield that when it breaks, we do a little more damage. And of course, we have this frost damage, and also gives us our spell back quickly. And we're using this. Now, the damage isn't going to be awesome, to just straight up be honest with you right now. But that's because I'm not also rocking some of the most the craziest enchants in the game. So there's an enchant in the game that when you activate your Reaper of Bones, you're going to be getting a 50% damage increase and a shit ton of efficiency. So you're basically like unkillable for a huge duration of time. So that's something I want to get, and I haven't tested if that stacks on top of, like, on action skill start, get a 40% or whatever it is elemental damage bonus to cryo or fire. Also haven't tested if it's better to invest purely on ice or purely on dark magic, not fire, sorry. So yes, let's switch over to the one that has a little bit better of a call. Let's do this. Let's get some healing out, and also just because we're the one person, it kind of makes sense. We'll do this, we'll do this, and then we're gonna start chopping. Choppy. It's decent. Again, it's not crazy, but I think we've also been in the crazy chaotic hell that just melts just about everything with our pixies, but it's not bad. It's not bad, people. Especially when I have 0 enchantments going. So when I get some enchantments going, I'm good. But you know me, I'm an asshole. I've nerfed myself again. I'm just like you know that thing of like the person riding a bike, like the meme of the person riding the bike, and then like just keeps pulling out sticks and fucking sticking it right in the wheel. That's me. That's your boy. So this one is actually just one of the better melee weapons in the entire game, I feel. The reason why is because a lot of the melee weapons special augment are very not melee focused. They're all like, hey, do you want to do anything that's not melee? Nah, here you go. And I'm like, fucking kill me. Anyways, this one is kind of that. But the one that I really want to see if I can make work, because it's very akin to Krieg, and this is what we're going to be hunting for. If anybody has any cool melee weapons and you're willing to drop them for me and I could dupe them and whatnot, I would very much appreciate it, because that's the thing I'm currently hunting for. As well is, I want it. I don't know if it's going to be perfect, but there's like this shield is just so good. But I would love to be able to use this shield, which increases your movement speed, melee damage, and of course dark magic bonus damage. All that is awesome. Also, deal... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, deal bonus melee damage. Actually might be good because it's just permanent. That's just on top of our cryo. Which to some extent may actually be better. Maybe. I don't know. Depends on how high we... Again, if we go for the elemental build, maybe. Anyways... but yes, my favorite weapon in the game is this it? Yes. Reason why is because one of the things that we need to replace with our Krieg build, one of the things I want to replace, is the ability to, when you... Krieg had this awesome thing where he could throw his buzz axe, and that's kind of as close as we can get in Wonderlands. Is this kind of cool thread of light that is just nice. The only problem is I really hope there's a way to stop your character from like auto-locking onto an enemy, because it just makes that entirely pointless. Yeah, because your character will just start auto-locking to someone and you're like, please let me stay back so I'm not like in the horrible nightmare land of damage. But yes, also the class mod I have on does have Bonk and Zap. Probably not the best, probably Bonk and Ka-Chow, which is the course ability damage scaling, because apparently that's just really good for this. And yeah, but ladies and gentlemen, that is essentially what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be switching over to an account that is almost unkillable and all these things. It's our pixie spellcaster person. He's going to be the person pulling us through the encounter. Granted, I don't know. I hope I can stumble upon a Berserker Graveborn, which I realize most people probably didn't grab, which is sad. And yes, and if hopefully it can have that one out of one in the Berserker's final, like, bottom left capstone, almost the one that's not quite the capstone, it's the second one, the one that scales off ability damage. That's where our pop is coming from, where we're doing decent damage with elemental stuff, and then you just see and it's because of that. But you know what we're doing. We're gonna go over to this. We're gonna start grinding. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hearing me ramble for a little bit, though. How has your days been? Now we're on to the streaming things. Also, we reached level 35. I grinded a little bit just with me. And we're going to get after it. We're going to go with the, not just normal run, because we've unlocked all of them. Great. Let's go. Also, what's good? Anime Lover Haven says, this game looks super fun. Thank you so much, Anime. It's a very fun game. It's a very fun game. Hope you get a chance to play it. To do some love, I probably have some of the melee weapons in the contributors. But ooh, I haven't been collecting shit when it comes to melee weapons. I'm super happy you guys got me back. How are you today? I'm feeling a little bit better. I still feel like I'm stuck in this purgatory of like half sick. I feel like everyone knows what I'm talking about. Sometimes you get like sick and it's the worst. You just like hit a wall. Another time it's like your body is like trying to find this parasite within you, and you're like, God damn it, get away from me. And I can't find it. Fluff says, doing just about anything I can without worsening it. I've been spacing out the pain meds as I only got 16 pills and only 4 days throughout the day. Ooh, yeah, you gotta be careful with that. You don't want to be caught out in the open. Essentially, that'd be horrible. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Do this. Media, go. But yes, so that's the build. I feel like I still need to do more research about how the hell to scale things accordingly. Although that was the same feeling I had when I was doing the spell build, where I was like, but the damage is in there. Should I even like invest in this? Like, there's always that point in a build when you're like, I don't even know if this is a horse worth betting on. Like, I might just like at the end of the road, it might just be okay, you know. And I'm not sure if I want that, you know. But it wasn't until I finally added enchantments to things that things started getting exponentially crazy. And it's funny because it's like it could be the most the non-expectation thing that does do wonders. So like for instance, the all damage dealt was huge. That made such a massive difference to our damage because we stacked it twice, and we had we basically were doing so many types of damage with spells, with pixies, with companion damage, with just everything, that it just magnetized it times 15 times everything a lot because we were doing so many things. If that makes any sense. Notify. It's so weird not just running through these, so we're actually trying to, get some points. I don't know if we're gonna do raid bosses today. I don't even know if it's real worth it. I feel like it just takes a good bit of time. Yeah. Probably gonna ignore him. Hit me with an invite, says Lone Syndicate. Okay. We are friends. Never mind. Never mind what I was saying. Invite. This. What happened? Do we take a dot damage? Oh no. Where's the enemies? Oh, come on. This is the one way we can die, by enemies just being nowhere near us. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, pixies. Holy shit. I was like, that's great. And that's perfect. Fluff says, about to have my first meal in about 30 minutes after I take my second flow max. I'm going to thoroughly be ooh, hope you, oh man, yeah. I barely understand all that, but it makes sense to some extent. But yes, Fluff, golly. Yeah, it's crazy that, I guess it makes sense, but like, just like, I imagine a flow max is the same shit as like a what do you call it, the thing that makes you shit your brains out. Yeah, but the opposite. But I was like, I wonder why you would need that. No, there's a reason. There's a reason why you'd want that for sure. Fluff says, if you use spell damage buff, I highly recommend the Spell Blade and Fear Not Pixies. Also recommend the Live Wire for some neat AoE. Yeah, that's another one of those things, Fluff, that I've seen everybody use the spell situation, and oh shit, okay, thank you so much. Let's see, geez Louise. We got a mage staff looking huge. We got, what is this? Oh, the bonk. Okay. Actually, the one thing I think would be interesting to play with is the hammer, the one that I'm sure no one picked up, but it seems really, really fun. Yeah. Okay, I'm ready to go. But yes. Oh yeah. But I've seen a lot of people use the spell shot, and I want, just as like a challenge for myself, I don't want to do it. I don't want to use spell shot stuff. Not only because it's like I made the thing where I have to go Graveborn. And I don't want to do like some sort of weird spell shot Graveborn thing. I just feel like it's if I always have to use spell shot, then I'm a part of the problem, which is I think a lot of people are calling for spell shot to get nerfed, and I just think, I mean, sure, I don't think, to me my worry is that I do not trust most, well, I'm trying not to burn a bridge here, but I don't trust Gearbox to scale things down appropriately. It's usually like they're like, fuck it, it's dead. We're gonna kill it entirely. And I'm like, oh great, this is fucking awesome. The mage class, which is so useful, all that stuff. But yeah. But they still haven't like addressed melee, which melee just seems as it is a little rough. What happened there? I don't think we purchased the one skull thing that instantly downs you, so I don't even know what that is. Weird. Some sort of nonsense code thing. Break the hell out of me. Do this. Ba, 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 ba. If you... Alright, read that. Cryo Buffmeister scales further off Zap. Really? While non-cryo simply works off of the bonus buffs. Weird. Okay. But I'm also doing the Blizzard guy, right? I'm also doing Berserker. And Berserker seems to have a built-in thing, right? What's happening? What are we doing? What's happened? What? What happened? I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, Berserker benefits from cold, so I think I have to benefit from that, or like offset that to some extent. Soon we'll be able to take on a raid boss with melee. Oh, let's calm down. Again, I have the one way that I think, because the other thing that I'm not pointing out is the gear that we were currently using was not primordial in any way, and we're on 35, which 35, they're kind of like a hey. It's kind of the new, you should at least have your main weapon be primordial or something like that, right? Granted, primordial is just fucking insanely hard to drop. I can't even imagine what ascended is. Maybe that perception's wrong, by the way. Maybe it's like, no, primordial is like 60 times better than chaotic, so it's actually superseding your level's base, but I don't know. I don't think that's the case. This and this. But yeah, for me, I'm hoping that like if worst case scenario, I might. What the hell is going on? What's just dropping me? Pick me up. What happened? What? Shit. What's good, Skilla? Skilla says, hey man, why don't you play Let It Die anymore? Because we played it for like 3 years straight, essentially, and we have no more content updates. And when you play a game, you see, for like 2,000 hours, some people can just keep grinding it, but when there's nothing there, it kills me. But also, to me, what is going on? What is happening? What? What? I'm just fucking dying by doing nothing. Am I okay? I don't know what's going on. Yeah. I'm worried I might got some sort of bullshit happening. I don't got anything weird. Yeah. I don't know if there's like a dot on the ground that's or something. I don't know. Let's just keep moving, I guess. I don't know. Freaking me out. Let's get the hell out of here. A Fluff says Graveborn does not get blast chill. You want Berserker and Clawbringer to get that skill. Wait, what do you mean? For class mods. What does that mean, Fluff? What do you mean? Wait, so like Graveborn can't get the capstone? That can't be right. I'm misunderstanding it then. Yeah, because you're saying like the Berserker skill that I want. That's the one that activates that special thing. That one, that combination of class mods can't have I'm not sure if that, is that right? I don't know. I thought that's weird. If that, man, there's so much weird like capping things out kind of stuff. So again, I don't know what killed me there, but it did. Also, dang it, did you get up? I don't know. I don't know what's killing us. Yeah, we're not getting downed by any dot or even a bullet. Like, there's no one near me. So I think there's a bug in the game right now where we're just dying, or either that or there's something. Yeah, because we keep getting dropped or downed for no reason. Like, there's not, like, I know I have low health, but you can see an enemy hit you. And that in one instance, there was literally nothing. The round was over and we dropped. So there's, I think, a glitch happening. I hope we can get through this though before. It's not a wasted run. Give me all this. What's good, Ronald? Ronald says, "What's up, Grim? What build are we going? We're trying to get some melee weapons and to do the melee build. We are kind of kneecapping of ourselves. Why do I keep getting dropped? Like my health just goes all the way down to nothing. I don't know. Lotsuka, are you using like the what is it called? The one pistol, the one that like gluttony that like rips apart your health because it's taking both of our health? I don't know. It's weird. But the one thing I was gonna say was we're basically trying to create a Graveborn, Berserker or Stabomancer. The thing is that Stabomancer has a lot of good like just base melee things in his kit. I think I hybridized the build with Stabomancer, and it seemed like it kind of worked better there. But I wonder if that's going to be the case after you buff up, you use the enchantments that can drastically scale Cryo and Dark Magic, because that's kind of the only like gain that I can kind of get after when it comes to Krieg. The whole idea is if I can try to stack two elements on top of each other and give people kind of the option to do damage in other ways, it might be something. Yeah, it's gonna be a weird math equation to do, but definitely gonna take some time. So hopefully people are patient with me. And also I gotta dedicate time just to rolling gear and testing it, which is always just so great. Who doesn't love that? Oh, why'd I do that? Oh, fuck it. Again, we're dying. We're dying for no reason. My favorite thing. I don't know why. Lord, are you killing me somehow? Are you killing me? Because this is only happening to your boy. Luckily, we're already done, so we're not taking our lives. Fluff says Graveborn and Burr will be super survivable. Yes and no. I mean, to me, it's always been a damage issue. Like the longer the fight kind of drags on, that kind of is where you start getting into fucky weird stuff, because as a fight goes on, enemies can start like putting dots on you and shit, and that will just melt you like in 2 seconds. There are ways to get around it, which I've seen people do cleverly. Like there's the shield that you can like slide on. I guess we're going with this one because I just spent the money. But there's like a shield that you can like slide on, or slide, and you'll regenerate a shit ton of your shield. And people have like a primordial version of that just takes care of them relatively like entirely. So as soon as you get like dead, you just quickly do a slide and you're fully back up to max health. Lone Secret says, "I know, I'm literally nowhere near. I know you're nowhere near me. I'm just wondering, because I'm not sure. No, I'm not saying it's you. I'm saying that I think it may be the co-op thing, like, or maybe it's because I don't know. Maybe because this never happened to me before. So I'm curious. Maybe there's like maybe we took a debuff that just does damage to us at some point. But no, I wasn't saying it was you. I was saying it was the co-op thing. I think might be fucking conflicting in some way, which seems a little weird. But ultimately, I have no idea what's happening, frankly." Oh, there's crystals down there. Also, there's that. Why did it go there? I fucking both those missed. There it is again. Literally nothing was near me. Hopefully I'll have my things back. There we go. Pain, Lone Syndicate, pain. Please don't down me before I can pick you up. Hurry up to the door. Grab the crystals and get the fuck out. Someone has cursed me. Okay. Ronald says, can I join? Yeah, as soon as we're, well, actually, maybe right now, actually. The thing is, when, like, a lot of people start joining and stacking up, what do you call it? It can get a little dicey. Especially right now where we're just trying to get to the end so I can get rid of this bug. I'm going to try backing out, loading back in, and hopefully, like, letting Lone Syndicate join in on, and hopefully whatever's happening will fix itself, because I've never interacted with that, where you just get dropped. But it seems like it's a timing thing. Sorry, I've had it where you get damage when you, like, you get dropped when you basically have a sufficient level of, what is it called? When you basically are, like, taking damage, like, a dot will just put you on your ass. But I haven't gotten it where, like, you're standing still with everything dead, you're at the end of the round, then you just go, you just die. I've never felt that, or had that. Ba, ba, ba. Quickly, get the hell out. What's good, Cereal Bowl? Cereal Bowl says, is it your amulet? I don't, maybe. Oh, it's my amulet. You're totally right. It's my damn amulet because I'm trying to get, yep. Is that what bad luck does? It just kills you every 8 seconds? What the fuck? I'm using it specifically to because I was trying to get better loot, because now I'm trying to get legendary swords and shit. Thank you. Thank you, Cereal. You got me. That was exactly what it was. Fucking who'd have thought? It's not, man. I don't know why. Ever since I got to Throw 35, I'm seeing less chaotics. Or even volatiles. Well, that one's volatile, at least. Ooh, Clawbringer and Berserker. While standing still, yeah. Now we're just gonna go over here. That's cool. I'm gonna farm the shark. You're gonna farm Shark Boy, man. Also, so guys, I wanted to ask you. So we're on to like day 2 of the shark, right? The Shark Man. We're no longer. We've got all the legendaries, right? Like they haven't released anything else. Like there's no more legendaries on difficulty tier 2, right? Fluff says, so Berserker and Grave can have points into Ancient Fury, Unyielding, and Blast Gasp. The opposite can have Immortal Vessel, Ascended, and Blood Frenzy. Why? Why would they cap that out? That's just so weird. And just so, like, limiting to builds and whatnot. Yeah, there's a lot of choices. As much as I love the game and like a lot of the things, a lot of the choices they made were great. A lot of this stuff just seems very weird when it comes to like there's clearly obvious like limits on stuff. That's weird, especially with the enchantment system. Like it's needlessly complicated, like super needlessly complicated. And yeah, blech. Point amounts are varied, and you won't I'll always get the second class skill. So I'm just to understand. I'm if you could make this dumb down for me, Fluff. Am I understanding that you're saying that for the class mod that I want, which is a Graveborn Berserker mix, you are incapable of having the Graveborn Berserker or Berserker Graveborn class mod. That has the Berserker talent that is the one that like detonates on a 20% chance of melee impact that just does a huge AoE. Love says there may be exceptions, but for my experience in lineup, high thread count doesn't always occur on Deadshot class mods, for example. Enchantment pools differ per class. Okay, but this is this just your experience, or is this like? Like, cause I thought I thought it was like a spreadsheet you were talking about. But not to say that your experience is invalid, just to say that, like, again, I've wished on like a ton of these things and never seen one of those things. But then I see a person get it on stream and I'm like, what the fuck? So there is things in the game, at least to me, that seem like absurdly rare. which I actually don't mind. I think that's quite fun. But as long as, again, I can't wait till we get to the point where actually we all know what's possible. Faymaker can regenerate shield, I guess. It's also dark magic, so we can maybe see if we can heal off that, although healing is not exactly a problem. Let's take off our damn necklace because we're going to kill ourselves otherwise. Although that whole time we were not having any sort of buff to our pixies. That's why they were a little bit less hot. Willing Banshee. It's not chaotic. God, I wish they gave you the ability to kind of like bat away legendary items just so that you're not stuck here. It's completely like, what the fuck is all this? Oh, it's volatile, and it's same thing the Banshee. I'll grab it to test it out, but I don't know if that's gonna be it. Wow, they keep giving us Banshees like crazy. No, it's fire-based. Same thing, Banshee? Yeah, it's just hard to see. There's one in here. Frying pan, no thank you. Although with the melee weapons are interesting because you need the one at the bottom too to be pretty stacked. Yeah, that one's decent, but I wish it was chaotic. Or at the very minimum chaotic. I don't think you can get away with using anything that's not chaotic when you're at 35, but that could be me. Mind you, the drops chances for volatile and stuff are still shit when you're up here. It's like, I got a 20% chance. Like, what? What's your problem? Why? I don't think I got much in there. Also, I don't think there's not any value in like purples, right? I don't think it's the same thing as spells, which is a shame because I think it'd be cool if it was. All right, I think I'm ready to go. But that was, at least we have a reason for why we were getting dropped. So if you want to join, Ronald, I can get you in here now that we know that was my stupid blunder. I had no idea that's what that meant, though. It just kills you? You just wear this necklace that can randomly kill you. Brutal. Fluff says you won't get blast chill on a Graveborn Berserker mod, correct? Is blast blast chill is not the same as blast gas, right? Yeah, I'm thinking of blast gas. So shitty. That's to me is such a weird thing. Why have that built-in limitation? Holy shit. Oh, but they're not chaotic. But still, thank you so much. We got that one. Yeah, those ones can summon with 2 types of things. Ooh, that one's volatile. What is one? The Queen. Melee attacks deal a random element. Oh, that's actually huge. That one's actually really good. Those are just built in to be madness. And we got this one, which is the Ragnarok one, which I think throws just... Oh, no, is that the one? Melee attacks deal range... Oh, but it's... Why? I want that one, but I want it to be volatile or chaotic. Because it does such weird damage that you need it to kind of be that stupid high... melee thing in order for it to work. Give me all this. Let me look through that. I could always use more of the one thing. Yeah, the spell blade. As much as I cherish them greatly, I can't. That one just has base. I wonder what the base attack looks like. If only it was chaotic. Melee damage, critical damage, not bad. Although I'm not sure if I don't think pixies count. I'm not sure. We'll see. I'm not sure. Let me put away some stuff I have on this character. I don't want to put away anything interesting. Let's drop that. We'll drop that too. Keep those. Maybe that's all I can drop. What is this one? Oh, the threads. It's volatile, so I kept it, but let's drop that. Okay. Let us go again. Oh, okay. Lone Ticket says yes. Bad luck is real. That's not bad luck. That's murder. You just get killed. I don't know if I would define that as bad luck. What's good? Boswell says that there is a spell sheet or a spreadsheet for the armor skill combos. Oh, really? Oh, and then Fluff Hazard, it's here. Oh, perfect. I'm going to pause the game real quick and grab that because that would be very helpful. Let's do that. I'll keep that. Perfect. Is there one that also exists for like the enchantments? Because that one also would be pretty dope. Bop, bop. Thank you so much. Boswell. Fluff says Warrior class mod has always had some same 3 skills buffed to various point values. The spreadsheet correlates each class combo favor different skills, which is meant to fill in to get other skills. Okay. Blast gas does occur on Berserker and Graveborn, however. Yeah, but I see, again, to me, like, I know there's a thing. I know there's a thing about, like, again, to me, I don't know, there's something about in my head that I kind of want to try to go down the one skill tree instead. But maybe that, again, I shouldn't be speaking candidly too much about what I'm hoping, because again, you could get a hard reality check of like, no, that doesn't work at all. So then you need to just accept what is new. So I gotta be careful and like, again, it's fun to have some limitations. It's not fun to be like, all right, well, we can't make anything work if we have too many. Is that a bear right in front of me? Oh God. Do 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 do. Ooh, give me this. I need to drink some water. I'm dehydrated as hell. Oh, I can't carry anymore? I thought I put some in there. There we go. Oh, should we go? Thousands of them circling overhead. Blast Chill is a chance to Frost Nova on melee. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Blast Chill is the one I was talking about. Blast Chill seems like the one. So we might just have to take a loss at Graveborn stuff, which honestly, I don't know. I don't really think Graveborns, besides like 2 skills, are very demanding. And I'm not sure if it's worth. Yeah, because like unfortunately, Blast Chill detonates on spells, and yeah, like there's a I don't know. A part of me doesn't want to just. I'll see. I guess we'll use this one. A buff buddies. Let's get more curses. But yeah, there's a way that I could be like I could ratchet up our elemental damage to an extent in which is excessive to where, like, yeah, pixies would be good. But part of me does, like, I already feel weird about using pixies as kind of like a life leech right now, which is what we're gonna be kind of doing with the build, because I just feel like we use pixies a lot, and I want to see if it's possible to make other things work. I know how much of an amp some of the enchantments are for melee. Especially when I was re-rolling, like, to get all the spells to have like all damage dealt. That just showed like how insane some of the spells can be, or sorry, how insane some of the melee spells can be if you get all of them stacked on top of each other. I wonder what happens. And granted, that's a pain in the ass, but maybe has a utility factor to it. We'll see. But yeah, but again, to me, if I can't get that ranged melee weapon really working, then a part of me feels like, oh god, this is gonna be a nightmare, you know? Because I don't know, if we just use the same weapons, like because the melee doesn't feel very good. But granted, if there's no way to de-toggle your like melee lock on like that, then that's also gonna be pretty shitty. But maybe it'll all work out, hopefully. We could try melee things, but no, probably not. too shitty. Also, they drop anything good? Fast mod and Dynamo. Blech. I need to drink water. I'm gonna pass out. I don't know why. I feel real just dehydrated. Lone Syndicate says, "Hey, Bennett's bad luck kills him. So yeah, no similar. I mean, is it Bennett? I don't know if his luck kills him. But although it thrashes him, I'd agree. But kills him? I mean, like, yeah. I thought that was the whole point. Is that like his luck? It's something else is afoot here. Maybe again, Bennett's really lucky and is followed by a spectral demon trying to murder him. So in reality, it's, you know, whatever that makes sense. Sorry, let's take it. I wonder if I can pass out. Elemental Overflow sucks. Is that the one I'm thinking of? The one that makes it so they're immune to an element? Fuck it. Yes, it is. God damn, that one sucks. It's the worst. Sorry. What's good, Andy? Andy says, what weapon are you looking for? I'm looking for, there's 2 weapons specifically that I think are going to be really good. But I wish I had more of a baseline on what has the most value in it. Not weapon-wise, like just build strategy. So there's 2 ways we can kind of build our Krieg build. There's way 1, which to me seems interesting, because one of the things I want to do is try to pay homage to Krieg almost. And Krieg had multiple different builds you could make for him, multiple class trees. One was like a melee one was like a fire, super elemental, chaos incarnate kind of one. And I think there's a way to do that, do all of it relative justice with the enhancement to with Pixie. So like Krieg had a build where, or Krieg had an ability where basically whenever you took damage and you were on fire, he would summon forth these like homing projectiles that would like do shit damage. But yeah, the point is that we could kind of emulate that to some extent with the Pixies. And then the other one is Krieg had the ability to throw a big ass hammer, or a big ass buzz axe, sorry. And one of the ways we could emulate that with Krieg is to also basically use one of the melee weapons in the game by Torque, which is it throws like a thread of light towards an enemy. Also, that would help with the problem that a lot of the enemies are like really ranged, and you have no idea how frustrating it is. I'm sure you do. That Gearbox refuses to put a spell in the game that scales directly off of melee, and a weapon that scales directly off melee that isn't like a clunky mess like Sword Explosion, which is just a damn fucking why? It's such a cool weapon that you've just made horribly annoying by like only like the one you gotta stack up some hits and then detonate it. Anyways, so the 2 weapons, just to be clear about what I'm saying, this is the weapon that I dearly want. It's the ranged Torgue melee that applies a sticky bomb onto people. Ideally, we'd have a good spell too. This one's pretty good. Actually, no, it's not. Melee attacks amplify gun damage, which is not necessarily what we're after. There's a couple crazy things like this. This is the other one that I really want, but I just don't know if it's possible to get, because this is really synergistic with the Stabomancer, because it stacks element damage or elemental effects multiple times when you hit. But for me, I don't know if that's what we want necessarily. But yeah, to me. But also, there's melee weapons that come with 2 baseline things. I forget where it is, but it's basically just like the more you hit, the more it has. It has 2 special effects, like Warrior and Rampage, are both like anything can appear on this static melee weapons, and that's essentially that's its gimmick as a legendary, is that it comes with 2 of those rather than just the 1. Is that a before or after redeem things? That's why you light me up. Or at least he, or tries at least. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, I agree. Fluff says, "I'm not. It's not that it won't work, but you'll have to a lesser degree of class power if you're opting to do something like Blast Chill ×2 with class mods." To me, a part of me has to just, we're in an interesting place because a part of me just wants to try stuff, because this happened a lot when I love like mind melding with you guys greatly, but there was like one of the things I constantly heard all over the place was that and again when I found it out, I was kind of like, this is when you find out you're a kid and your parents lied to you about Tooth Fairy or some shit. You're like, this fucking bullshit, goddamn deceiving bastards. But it's I was trying to make a spell build, and for the longest time, everything that people were saying was that enchantments don't stack. So I was like, oh man, it fucking limits the playing field so much. Shit. And also, it just doesn't make a lot of sense for like the limitation on spells. But granted, we ended up testing things, and I found out that one did, or at least one that I tested did, and that of course is the on spell casket amplification of damage, which actually does mean a lot, especially if your build sequences into itself. And if I would have went with the preconceived perception of what people were saying, which again is valid a lot of the time, 99% of the time, without like testing things to see if it's possible, because again, my theory right now, which could be dreadfully horrible, and this can just work if this doesn't stack, then there's a huge problem. But essentially, it's there's, to me, one of the best things in the entire game is on activation of Reaper of Bones, get 50% damage, and I think 50% of something else. Maybe it's efficiency, so you basically become incredibly hard to kill. Fantastic. And then there's also things like on activation of action skill, gain all of these other things, whatever they are, I forget. It's like just elemental stuff, like here's more melee damage, here's more elemental damage, all these things. I do believe the elemental things stack, or at least they do with spells. I don't know if they do with action skills. I'd have to test that too, which is honestly not that bad. It's a quick test. But those are the things that I kind of need to pace out in my head before I can kind of see what's going to work. And usually you can kind of see the writing on the wall. Like, again, the build that we already have, to some extent, does nuke things, and that's without any of the enchantments. So I imagine with like a 50% enchantment buff on our dark magic, also that I think might be applied to our pixies, especially considering if we use the shield, that when our shield is broken, we do amplified just bonus dark magic damage on our cryo, which we're heavily scaling because we're going down Berserker. And you have Berserker that is on action skill, you gain elemental proficiency within cryo or dark magic, it could be whatever. And if our melee weapon does that proficiency, I think that will take us over the edge, because right now we're already nuking bosses quite hard. It's just a matter of if we can. So the two problems with melee builds is range, and like consistency, I guess. So like I don't like the idea of like what happens when an enemy is so far away from this, you're kind of fucked. Like that was the one thing why I think Graveborn, to Fluff's point, is not a bad idea, because one of the bosses which sucks, actually it's not that bad, but it's the Poseidon guy, the guy that like actually like he has 6 phases and he like runs away from you constantly. That guy, that son of a bitch. He has a lot of weirdness tied to him, but if I can get enough healing and sustain through this idea of like, you know, getting the most out of a Reaper of Bones and double dipping within 2 elements, then I think I can heal in abundance. And if I can use cryo sufficiently enough, I'll be able to make it so that all enemies are cryoed, especially with the induction of pixies. And that will give me the effect of making it so that my cryo, anything that's cryo takes more damage, and Berserker only amplifies that with his skill and within his kit. So yeah, that's where my head's at right now. Again, I haven't tested these out yet, but with the build that I showed you guys at the very beginning, we were able to kind of kill the enemy within, I'd say 10, maybe not, maybe 20 seconds, maybe 20 to 30 seconds, which is good bit. Not crazy, nothing like our pixie build, but that was without any sort of like leverage on what we're gonna be trying to do from the cuff, if that makes any sense. But yeah, kind of the point is that I feel like I'm bad. I'm like, I don't even know what horse I'm betting on, and if I ever seem like I'm like, maybe it's because I don't even know if I've come up with a good baseline, because I haven't. And I think the reason why that's so confusing and annoying is because of the incredible power of enchantments, especially when you have an action skill on the table. When you have an action skill on the table, shit gets crazy, because you can detonate all your action skills. Granted, there is one issue: Reaper of Bones lasts forever. It is only limited by your ability to essentially kill things and heal, mainly heal. So you can functionally keep that thing on almost 100% uptime, given you have the right dark magic efficiency, which is a problem because there's a lot of skills that specifically say that they last 10 seconds, which is like, oh, you have a superseding of damage, which is good for bossing, but if we can just get away with doing it, honestly, bossing is the only thing that you kind of have a hiccup with, and all builds, it's just because they have so much health, right? I don't want Spectral Vengeance. Let's go with medium. Spectral Vengeance sucks. All right, it's just annoying. Also, you're like, what happened? What killed me? Ba, ba, ba. Class mods allow always broad skill spread, so you don't have the mod pro. Gotcha. Okay. I think I wasn't looking. I was paying attention. Drop some bombs. Drop some bombs. What happened? What the fuck? What was that? Oh, I'm getting one clipped. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know what's happening. Why we getting dropped? I'm not wearing the Lucky Charm thing. Did I take a perk that wrecks me? Something, I don't know. Oh, it also could be because these people are making them immune. Forgot the annoyance of these stupid things. Luckily, we have the meteorites, which should rip them up, but still. Give me this. Quickly. One of those. One of these. This to kill that stupid bot that's protecting you. Quickly again. There we go. Quickly. Ah. This. Excellent. Climb up. There we go. What is good, Crash? Crash has been late. What is everyone doing? Says Crash. We just hanging out, Crash. How has your day been, buddy? We're working on this build, and I'm talking out my ass. Essentially, I'm trying to convey my emotions of being like, I gotta. If everything was always correct that I heard in the community, then I would say yes. But I need to, now. There's just a little bit of doubt, which is probably good, probably best. Just a little bit of doubt, not too much, a little bit. It's always probably healthy. Also, I by the way, this is not a criticism on the community as a whole. I in one of my videos, I said we were getting like 800 damage, and it was more akin to like 300 when we added all together our like damage amps and stuff like that. Also, oh god, you're started. But yes, not as crazy. But yeah, so it's not like me getting upset with the community. It's more me being like, well, it's important to probably not always go with what everybody is saying is the baseline. Because to me, like, what do you call it? That was one of the things in the build that we're currently using right now. It's the most melty build ever, especially if we're not playing in co-op, which is some scaling things. But I love playing in co-op. Yeah. Also, none of the gear is like primordial except for the pistol. The pistol is primordial. There's a pixie going around that's primordial, and it's good. Hurry up and kill something, me. It's gone. Something. Get the thing. There we go. What was I saying? It's important to, but I think it's just important to find things out for yourself is maybe what I was trying to say. Sorry, I completely blanked out on what I was saying. No. Andy says, I have a volatile banshee cry. I do too, Andy, but thank you so much. I appreciate the consideration. Yeah, everyone has banshees, which is also, I don't know about you guys, man, but I fucking think banshees feel horrible to play. It's just so slow of a weapon. You're like, I know it does got like a lot of base damage, but in my head I'm like, god damn you. Also, the one thing that they just need in the game is a way for you to do ranged melee damage. Whether that's in a spell or whatever, but they don't have that in the game, and it just seems like a super big underside because there are enemies that you cannot get to. So what the hell is your problem, Gearbox? You literally, like, this build just does not compute for the game activity that you forced us to do. Because this is the way you get a great deal of all the things. This is how you moonor, all that. So this is not like an optional thing. But yet there's so many types of melee weirdness going on. And I hope they add that soon. I was hoping to see that in the thing where we're literally fighting a shark, which is like a melee creature, but not. Also, I should have to put that damn necklace on that kills me. This 40% luck, madness. Stitch says, well, this Dabble Manager cap is a ranged melee. Yeah, but isn't it detonated by gun damage and spell damage? So to me, again, it's still like you shoot things, spell damage. It's like, what? The whole point is supposed to be the thing. Also, yeah, to me the Berserkers, well, I guess the Berserker is also cryo-based, but I guess you could see the argument for everything. But my point is that the intrinsic formula of doing melee things seems to have a failsafe. Seems to not. Granted, man, that'd also be a fun build for Pixies, I think, because Pixies do so much spell impact damage that I think you could benefit from that weird melee. And as long as you're taking your spell damage and putting it into melee damage, I think that would be a fun chaotic build that you'd see a bunch of astral sword just impacting. But I haven't tried it. But I think it would be an interesting, goofy, fun build. Much of it would be as effective as all the other things, but yeah. Ron says Spellshot has a spell cast, 20% damage, and 30% fire rate chat. Yeah, that's great. Oh yeah, no, the pixie itself. We found this out a while ago though. Yeah, the pixies themselves. When I say pixie pistols, it's mainly on a barrel. So it's like the archery barrel counts as a pixie. Is all what I've known. But people said fear not. I have bad names, so I just know pixie's got a crossbow bolt head on it. That's scaling with that. But I watched that video you uploaded, or you told me to watch, Fluff, yet about the like secrets of the game yet. Also, I'm gonna die if I don't cast some spells. Fluff says Stabbomancer's Capstone and Ghostblade are range options to apply melee damage. What do you call it? I know the Stabbomancer's is like this is ethereal blade that pops out the ground, right? But I thought the reason, like what it does, is it triggers off of spell shot damage, or is it critical hit? I think it's spell shot critical hit, or a spell critical hit and a gun critical hit. Or is it a melee critical hit as well? But to me, that's a weird, like if you're building to be melee, and you're having to basically shoot. That seems a little weird. Granted, if there was a weapon that scaled specifically off of spell damage and not like meteorites or pixies being embedded in the open air, then to me that's a little weird. I guess granted, you could just build a shit ton of melee damage and no, because pixies still have a limited range, so I don't think it solves the problem exactly of having the like limitation of range. Yeah, and as of the Ghost Blade, I don't know if it scales. Well, maybe not. I just haven't seen it. I haven't seen like fucking anything when it comes to melee build. And I haven't seen Ghost Blade at all. Yeah, with relatively anything. And I think it's just because it's. Well, I don't know why I haven't seen Ghost Blade. Maybe it doesn't scale well. That's my perception, but it could be wrong. But yeah. Yeah. See, I've always known that for me, it's like the crossbow bolt spell damage. Anything else I would assume would be gun damage because nothing else scales like the same way. Ronald says, I have the perfect melee weapon if you want it. Sure, what is it? Primordial Ragnarok with Echo. Is that the one, Ronald? Holy shit, is that the one that is Ragnarok, the one I think I want? Yeah, it is. Is that right? Ragnarok. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. I would love that. With Echo? Holy shit. Yeah. That'd be huge. Dude, thank you so much. If you can join and drop that for me, I'd appreciate that greatly. We got this. We got the nail one. I've never found the nail one in volatile or anything like that. Chaotic anything. Quite unlucky. Oh, what is this one? Oh, I died because of, yep. Can you help me? Can you please help me? Thank you. Sorry about that. Damn necklace. What a horrible, horrible thing. Let's do that one, Frost. Twin Soul. Is that the one that's melee damage, amplify? Oh, I think that one's just like the anything melee effect on it can appear. Very cool. Snake? No. Oh, that's cryo. I'll grab it for testing. For testing. That looks like a katana. It looks wicked. No, I won't. That's the staff. Man, the amount of like melee weapons that seemingly don't have like a pretty intrinsic melee effect. Like a lot of the legendary melee ones is like shoot an enemy with crossbow bolts and then hit them with one melee attack, or like yeah, or like, hey, here's one that gives you like a bunch of buffs. Here's one that gives you a bunch of buffs for your spells. And the ones that are like offensive are like seemingly shit. Like, yeah, I don't know. I haven't messed around too much with melee. I go by like I haven't seen anybody talk about them. Maybe it's just people are much more interested in spells because hitting things with a shtick gets a little rough sometimes, a little boring. Maybe. Who knows? I don't think we got anything out of that. What's this? Nope. This a clobbering, a Stabbomancer, spell shot damage, all that. No. I don't think we're getting anything out of this. I really would hope they give us an ability to kind of like shift around the things. Ooh, we got Ragnarok Assassin. That's the same melee cooldown. Actually, sure, we'll grab that one just cause. Fine, you bastard. I think we're ready to go. Rock, can I get you to join and then you drop it? If you want to do that. Yeah, you say invite me, yeah. Let's go. Oh, my body's so sore. Ronald, thank God it wasn't being all fucky and not like happening. Stitch says, oh, what's this, Stitch? What do you say oh for? Oh my God, Lone Syndicate popping off. Oh, that was the first. Holy shit, you got Bonk. You got the Bonk one with the thing. Ooh, that one, I'm not sure about it yet. Fate Breaker, Volatile, that'd be fun to just test. I don't think the Fate Breaker, can we have it? It's gonna heal us or give a shield. I'm not sure if we need the shield bit of business. Stitch says, can other homeboys, yeah, absolutely, Stitch, yeah. Do I have you friended, Stitch? Because this is my epic and whatnot name, shift name. Andy says, and a cryo primordial twin sword. I think I got the. I don't know if I got the primordial version of the twin sword, so that'd be actually awesome. If you could drop that for me, Andy, if it's possible. But that would be awesome to get. Hell yes! God damn! It's the one that fires the thing. Is that right? Did I read that right? Melee attacks fire a ranged projectile, baby. Yes. Hell yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. I think also Echo, which is melee attacks deal 10% of non-melee damage dealt by the Fate Maker for 5 seconds. That seems like a build that we could use our pixies. So with this, I feel like I want to try to make a build that's kind of like an elemental thing, which kind of makes sense in terms of Krieg, because he's kind of like an elemental freak, you know? I think I need to reroll enchantments is the basis, but thank you, Ronald, appreciate you. Fluff says, I'll join in a bit. I gotta use the restroom first. Me too! Before I leave you, I have to use I'm gonna use the restroom. Also, do you want to play, Ronald? The best melee perk, Echo, is that the one? Yeah, I think probably, right? Also with magic and shit, but that's amazing. Oh my eyes, I'll be right back. So much fucking acid or heartburn. I'm back. Hello, how are you? Stitch says, I'm a friend. Oh, your friend and invite? Okay, we'll do that, Stitch. Bop, 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 bop. This. And where are you, Stitch? I can't see you. There you are. Invite. What is this? Whew. It's a primordial version. Fucking bazooka? Thank you so much, Ronald. I don't even know how that's happening. It's such a small chance, but I appreciate you, my friend. Is it good? I've heard people say weird things about the shotgun. Is it good when you like build for it heavily? Or is it just good to like apply an element on a person and then get the hell out? Ah, my eye. Kraz says, would you play an MMO, man? Or they just not for you? If there was an MMO that had like a gameplay that like I really liked, yeah. But a lot of the MMOs are kind of hindered by like I like Destiny, which is not an MMO, but I like first-person shooters with like Twitch action kind of gameplay stuff. Third-person games I like, but I find with the third-person things, it's harder for you to get that like real-time thing. I think that's gonna change within the next couple of years. I could see them like really, like, what do you call it? Cranking that knob on like quick engagement, I guess. Yeah, because it just feels like there's that latency which makes things very, very clunky and weird. But yeah. Also, what is this? I see some lightning coming after me. Who is that? On my face. Ronald says the best melee perk. Yeah, Kim down to play. Oh, nice. Hell yes. Ba, 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 ba. So much chaos. Run me. This. There's usually a crystal here. It's not there, goddamn you. This. Good dodge, Shark. Jesus Louise. It's impressive. Do. Moving so fast. I'll just do this. There we go. I wish you could increase the time of casting. That's also something that's really, really weird, man. You're not supposed to be, I think, able to do melee and spells. There's like a huge latency in meleeing and then finally like winding up to cast. It's kind of annoying. But yeah. Ooh, we got Glacial Cascade. I still haven't re-rolled the Primordial Glacial Cascade one you guys gave me, which seems just like crazy. Fuck it, Toothless. God dang, that's a lot. That's a lot of nerfs. Also, there's a legendary down there. Probably not. Crash says, sounds like WoW is for you, lol. Oh, no. What do you mean? We've tried playing. Why? Why do y'all kill me? What happened? What? Am I still wearing that necklace, or has something killed me? I'm not wearing a necklace. Someone fucking blew up a barrel. God damn you. God damn you. What is killing me? Is it Ronald? Who's killing me? Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. You said, oh, fair enough. Sorry, I didn't see that. Yeah. MMOs to me seem like I like games that continually update themselves, and there's a lot of things to do. But I don't know if there's like, I thought Destiny, man, for the longest time was gonna be that game that really gave you like an experience that was supposed to be like, here's a, like, you could have a first-person world. Like that's what they were saying about Anthem 2, which to me I was like, that sounds awesome. Like that, just that pitch seems like such a cool idea and concept. But I don't know if they'll ever be able to actually make it happen. But the idea of like, okay, yeah, like, you know, everything that an MMO has, where like you can buy a house and you can like design the house and make it look badass, and then you can go on adventures and quests, and you could go into town, you could meet your friends for an event and all these things. But the problem I think with a lot of those games for me is that they kind of become too global. And what I mean by that is like, there's no intimacy within like just running around with your friends like like in this world and all those things. We're doing the thing, sure. I feel like sometimes doing the one thing isn't actually worth a little bit, just for the time it takes to do all the puzzles and shit. It feels like a little like, oh. My things didn't hit. There we go. Run and more curses. What was I saying? Oh yeah, like the idea of like having this homestead, this place that you could go ahead and you know, be in and like build up, and there being reasons to do that, and then you all converge in this place that takes you to different portals. Like that, I guess it's not really MMO based, but if I could have the formula of consistent updates with like all that stuff, and we all have like our separate kingdoms that are, it's kind of like an open world game that kind of just has your own little bit of land and quests and all that stuff, and then you would like go out with your friends doing like quests, events, and bring all of your like gear, loot, whatever back to your town, and there'd be actually things to invest in within your town. Because that's to me the thing, man. A lot of games have that idea, but they're ignorant to the idea of you need something to kind of keep pushing towards, like kind of like a Stardew Valley or what is that game that came out that people love? You gotta like build your houses and shit. It's on like the Switch or something. People love that game a lot. Also, shit, if I get touched by that, I'm dead. These damn fucking things are the worst. Also, the water is death incarnate. Do this and do this. Everyone's getting dropped by these damn chests. Your boy knows. Oh god, I'm stuck. I'm dead. I'm dead. Cast spells. Ah, I'm dead too. Damn it. All of our lives. What is that? Is he? What happened? Why are you immune? What's taking place? Are they immune to like? Do you have to melee them? Ugh. Also, what's good? Autumn says, I want to play melee / spell shot bad, but it doesn't work. Also, all of our lives are gone. Is this how we go? God, this is clearly game glitchy nonsense. Because it's like, why are they doing so much damage? Or maybe it's because they're immune and you have to do melee damage, but then if you get close, they just eviscerate you. I think it's some sort of weird, like, glitchy code. Unless they're supposed to be harder than the raid boss themselves. But interesting, Autumn. You wanna play a melee spell? Bill, there's kind of one out there right now. A lot of people are getting a lot of value out of melee by using the insane power of spell shot just by amping up their spells. So yeah, that's a good way to do it, or a way to do it. But for me, yeah, I think there'd be a way to do it. I think you just need to like make it so that your melee damage is. Well, I think you just need to upgrade your how do I put it? You need to upgrade your elemental damage to a degree in which is kind of insane. And then your melee would just kind of be there as like, you could do it and knock things heads in, but mainly it's because of you could use anything else like a gun and you'd be just as good, which is probably fine, but yeah. Yeah. Ronald says applying a soaked with the rocket, then watch the cryo pics. Oh, I see. Yeah. I know a lot of people have been using the double knot in combination with the new class mod, the cryo damage amplification one essentially. It looks awesome. Looks really good. But at the same time, oh yeah, Ronald. Yeah, man, it's just weird. Like these things don't take damage. I wonder if it's like, and it's not by element because we shot them with our dark magic one as well, and that did nothing. Feel like we just gotta rerun it again. This is one of those stupid things that they have yet to patch, and yet they're still hell-bent on nerfing things. Wait, you cleared it? Holy shit, Ronald! That was on like the skin of your teeth, man. Golly, good job. Either that or the game just decided, yeah, no, that's bullshit. The last enemy alive is stupid chest monsters that are immune and yeah, and one-shot you in 2 seconds. What the fuck is your problem? Spectral Vengeance, sure, because yes, we need more difficulty. Whatever. Pain, anyways. Ronald said, let's go! Let's go, Ronald. Fluff says, same for action skill and gunfire. You can't melee separately. Yeah, well, guns feel like a little bit less bad. Like you can melee, shoot, like by the time my gun hasn't even come up yet, we start shooting. Whereas if I cast, I melee. There's like a huge. See, like I'm hitting cast when I was holding there. So I feel like there's just a bigger gap in there, which is quite frustrating. Stop it, you. Keep casting to get health back. Why are we moving so quickly? What's happening? There's so many physics. My computer's like, kill me. Make it end. Please don't crash, computer, again. Oh. So many particles and whatnot. Before you break the things, Mega Breath. We should always get the crystals before, or pick a curse before we get the thing, so that we get the buff. More curses, sure. Because we have no lives? Fuck it. We're gonna die anyway. Okay. This will be the last curse we get. It's insane. Spellblade is key for that combo. The Zap and Bonk Buffmeister. Oh, is that right? Interesting. I guess it makes sense, yeah. Melee damage and spell damage. Makes sense. Andy says, what is your shift name? Right there, Andy. It is called GRINN. GRINN 3 is the shift name, and the one is epic right beside it. Oh, my nephews and nieces are screaming. They're playing outside, playing that game that you like throw, what's it called? Damn, I don't know. Yeah, it's like there's a hole in a giant cutout piece of wood, and you throw a beanbag in there. It's like a very like weird game. I don't know if I would describe it as even remotely kind of fun, but it's a game. It's kind of like if someone ruined horseshoes, you know what I mean? Not great. I don't like it. That one game I do like is the one that has like these two golf balls tied together on a string of rope and a bunch of like pipes like left to right, essentially long ways laid out. And then you just try to hook that shit on there. That one is so aggravating though. Anyways, I don't know how we got in like summertime yard games, but not great. What is this? Is Spellblade? Usually tiny one is Spellblade. Yeah. Anarchy. No. Stop it. Also, man, just like hitting someone with a stick, like a tiny wooden wand, to me, feels like, what the fuck are we doing, you know? All right, we're gonna nerf our damage big time. No, sorry, we're gonna make enemies immune, but we're no longer gonna take any more curses because we're kind of fucking no health, no, lives. Melee, Fluff says, yeah, but that's just how melee is. Gotta weave melee between spell cooldowns. Maybe I don't. To me, it just feels clunky. When most things feel clunky, I feel like that's a good way for it to not be, because I feel like you could just take away some. What do you call it? It should be equal across the board. You know, the melee and then quickly cast. Maybe they're like, no, we want there to be a complete deviation from like spells and all that stuff though, which to me would be weird. Again, hearing that some class mods can't summon with certain things to me feels very weird. Feels like them very much being like, no. But also, it's not even like that combination would be good. Maybe they're trying to limit like the negativity of people like getting like wrecked by RNG. I don't know. But then you take away the possibilities as well, you know? Oh, it's fine. Stop it. Thank you for the friend request. Ah. Of course, you're doing what happened? Barrel something? I don't know. Keep casting. Oh no, we got touched by the thing. That's what it was. Oh, I didn't know those things could go for my lich as well. Got second wind. Did I leave the thing on my neck? Ronald, no! I think it's fine. We can die. Oh no, you're trying to heal me. Sorry, Ronald. I thought you went down because you crouched. It made it look like you died as well. Also, no, you don't have the thing on. I guess we're getting hit by a barrel. Is that what it was? Or maybe what it was. Or maybe we had a dot on us. I don't know. More of this. On the bottom of the screen. Yes, it's one right here. But also, I understand. Some people be getting in the flow. Some people grind it on the side and listen to the stream. And don't see my ugly mug in the corner, etc. I get it. Makes sense. This. Also, well, this is a big question. I'm not going to answer it. I'm not going to ask it. Sorry. It's basically a question about meteorites, and I know there's like there's weird variability with meteorites, and I don't know. That's actually like shocking variability. There's like a version of it that is very slow to impact and kind of like chews through them, like almost like an AOE, like a sigil. But then there's also another one that has, I think it's the one that we're currently using, that I think is kind of by far the best. It's the one that has a built-in lower cooldown, but I don't know if it can, like, if you can get low cooldown, let me ask that. Can you get low cooldown, but also the slow descending one that almost acts as like an AOE hit? Is that possible or not? For meteorites specifically. Also, you look quite ghoulish, Stitch. Iconic, but ghoulish. A little bit Shrekky. Shrekky, you know? Off we go! Oh, of course you're resistant to dark magic. Great. Awesome. Go, pixies! So close. Break that ethereal body. Stop it. Stop it. Ooh, you just jumped in the line of fire of that skull, Ronald. You just killed yourself also. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Go, pixies. Eat. Wherever they are. Where did it go? It died. That's what happened. Okay. Ronald, no! No, Ronald! God damn it, I'm sorry you saved me so many times. I got caught up in my own shit. My own bullshit. Wait. And off we go. Oh my God, Nanny, thank you so much. Nanny says, also, Nanny, you've been a member for 9 months? Holy shit. That is insane. Oh my God. Yeah, I got the friend request, Andy. I just want to get, I just want to pause because everyone's waiting on me, so I don't want to take up too much time. But yeah, hopefully be patient with me, and I'll wait until we're just about done here. But Nanny says, hi, Grin. Also, Grin, I got a volatile banshee. Do you need the weapon? No, I got a volatile banshee as well. That's one of the ones that I found within save file stuff. Yeah, there was a person who uploaded it to as a save file, but also some of these fucking save files are like cracked. The people upload, and a part of me thinks it's a little sus, but also it probably can exist. Maybe, who knows? Just drop it if you're feeling comfortable, kind of thing. For me, at least. But no, Nanny, I already have a banshee that's cryo and what's it called? It's primordial, yeah. But again, to me, I would if I can get away with not using that, I'll be pretty content because I'm not really a big fan of the banshee. Come on, break that thing! Oh God, it's fine. We can take through it. We just keep casting our spells. Although we're really like stuck in it. Yeah, I can't see. He was really locked on me for a hot minute. Oh God, oh God. There's no enemies. Shit. Shit, damn it. Best I could do is cast. I gave some damage. Ah. You got it, boys. There was no enemies. Yeah, this boss fight's gonna be insane. Oh, no. No. You made it so far. What happened? Oh, you got him, Ronald. Ronald, please. Please, Ronald. He's moving so quickly. Where the fuck is it? Be careful for the spectral vengeance following you. Oh, you ate it. I knew it would happen. Oh, the delay of you got up again. Stitch is also in it. Oh, what the fuck happened? What killed you? Arnold's trying to slide. This boss sucks. Just like it's special. Like hit my one spot and it breaks is not a thing. It's like impossible to break. Especially when it's haul-assing. Maybe if you played the cryo like machine gun one less of that, but maybe not. Who knows? Andy says, I think the friend invites. Oh yeah, Ronald, death by 1,000 cuts, my guy. Slow and steady. Stitch as well is here. I can't see Stitch for whatever reason. They won't let me see him. I don't see him on the field somewhere. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, he's healing. Ron, you got some steady ass health. Your health hasn't dropped at all. Well done. Oh, you're in the fire though. You're in the thought damage. I'm gonna drink my coffee. Not because because I'm not taking this seriously, but because I am starting to die out. I flicker out like a flame. Ugh. Yep, it's that fucking instant hit thing. Lone Syndicate says, Ronald, you got this! I think it's a UI bug that I seen Stitch is alive. He was so close. Cryo enemy resistant. Well, guys, it was a fun time. I think it was a UI bug that Stitch was alive. Well, that was painful. And that's also why we don't go for, the raid bosses. Not because they're impossible to kill, but because they get exponentially crazy when you're in co-op. Also, it's just not worth it. It's literally like you get like 5 extra coins, and it's just worth nothing. You have to do a puzzle to get access to them. Not worth it. Okay. At least to me, I find out you'd just be better off running it 3 more times than the time it would take you to get through some of them raid bosses, you know? But also, I need to accept the friend. Sorry, I accept the friend request. I'll accept friend invite. There we go. Okay. Also, is it possible? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no, it should be possible. Andy, are you crunched for time? When you crunch for time, I'll quickly back out and let you and join on you, and then we'll just load up to what we were doing with Stitch, Ronald, and Lone Syndicate. Ronald says, I choked. No, you did not, Ronald. You were the last one alive. You cannot say I choked, okay? We all fucking died. we whatever, like, choke below that, that's us. Or me. Not, you guys did great. Sorry. I was sweating so bad. You were doing great. Unless it gets its plus, all the raid bosses drop you can get via world drops. Yeah, man. That's one thing. The incentive structure for the enemies or for like the bosses are just not there. Crash says, I forgot to change my name, lol. Where did GRINN come from? I know you have it had a long time. Just curious. Oh, GRINN came from because what do you call it? Jack Frost was already like super established within YouTube meta things with some weird Elsa like shipping posts. Cringe, weird, gross. Anyways, also Andy, are you here still? Andy said, fuck it. But anyways, yeah. So we ended up rechanging the name. Also, Jack Frost I wanted something that was like kind of like easily searchable, easily findable, kind of not had any sort of thing dipped into. Like a lot of times you'll come with a name, or I will, and it's like what do you call it? Andy says no. Okay, Andy, I want to ask. Never mind. But yeah, let me finish the thing. A lot of times you like come with a name, and it'll be like a rock band or some weird thing, right? So I ended up coming up with the name GRINN. I liked it a lot, especially with as time went on. I got more comfortable being myself. I have a tendency to smile like an asshole all the time. So I felt like it actually like synced up and worked. And yeah, also I thought if I ever did make merch, which I would have a deep love in doing, but we need to get to a certain point where that's even possible, I guess. But I think it'd be a cool name in general. It's like brand, and I think it'd be fun to put on things. So yeah. Also, again, it was mainly just because I noticed that like whenever someone searched GRINN on, or not GRINN, whenever someone searched Jack Frost on the YouTube channel, we just got bombarded with weird shit, and I was like, ugh. Also, Fluff says, gonna dupe some of my melee and such to share for your crew. Thank you so much, Fluff. Then I can join and drop them alongside some cosmetics. Okay, want me to do that right now? Yeah, I'll do that right now. We're gonna break this up a little bit. I want to back up. Thank you so much, Ronald, and everybody. If you guys want to keep playing, I'll just give me a minute. I just want to get this. It's just so in case there's people who are pinched for time. I don't want to take too much of their time, you know. What's good, Ricky? Ricky says, love your channel, but I appreciate you, Ricky. Although I will say this channel will become more of a stream channel. So if you like the channel content in terms of Wonderlands, there's a link in the description that will take you to our new channel called Brothers GRINN, which is going to be all of our gaming stuff, similar to the stuff like builds. That's where we're going to post all that stuff there. That's just a heads up, by the way, in case anyone didn't induce that by our whole thing. Let me invite Fluff here. Fluff. There we go. Invite. Oh, Fluff, do you need more time to do that, by the way? Ronald says, no problem. Thank you so much, Ronald, for understanding. Be patient. Yeah, Fluff, are we good? Am I okay to invite you, or are you grabbing everything? I think grab everything. I need more time. Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Sorry. Well, shit. We could have done another run. Well, I'm actually very tempted to do the thing. What's good, that guy? That guy says, been subbed a few days and loving God. Thank you so much, that guy. I appreciate it so much. Hopefully I can make more things for you that you enjoy. Again, although, this channel is going to mainly be like a testing mess of like seeing what kind of games we enjoy, all that stuff. But yeah, if you do like the first-person kind of games, and Brothers GRINN is where that's going to be. So yeah, also a video coming out today is going to be a Share Your GRINN over on, or Try Not to GRINN over on the Share Your GRINN channel, It's gonna be the first one uploaded. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. It's us talking about our Discord meme channel, all that fun stuff. Matthew says, hey all, I love the content. Everyone's being so sweet. Oh my god, thank you all. I don't deserve your praise or enjoyment at all, but I appreciate you immensely. Thank you. Let us. I think maybe Fluff's gonna need a good bit more time. I think I'm gonna invite everyone back and we're gonna run it. We're gonna run it, Ronald. Also, if you don't want to play, also, goddamn, Ricky, thank you so much. Jeez Louise. Ricky, I appreciate the support, my friend. Thank you for becoming a member. Also, let's go with Stitch. Where are you, Stitch? There we go. And invite. There we go. Also, Lone Snake was playing with us. Invite. I'll give Fluff a little bit more time. Hopefully, don't put too much stress on their weird servers. Yeah. Fluff or Stitch says she. I had no idea where that meme came from until like 3 months ago. I just knew that everyone loved it. And of course, as things happen, they ran it into the ground. Too much. But yeah. But yeah, that guy, Matthew, how was your day, man? Also, Ricky, how was all y'all's days, man? Pretty chill? Crazy? Disappointing? Lovely? Boring? Let me hear about it. My back hurts so much. Ooh. Oh, also, I want to ask you guys this. I think I know, but I wanted to upload Saturday and Sunday stream just because this is kind of going to be our kind of stream channel as well as our testing channel, and I think our Saturday and Sunday streams are just so fun as like just a thing to do and ramble about. So I want to know when I should upload those. I think the majority of people seem to watch my content around 12 to 6, so I can see that with my analytics. So I think I'm gonna try to upload those streams to this channel probably like really late at night, like at 12 p.m. late into the night, or 1 or 2 a.m. if I'm able to stay up that long. Good. But yeah, I want to let you guys know. Jesus Christ, everyone! I can't handle this emotionally, dramatic, but also thank you. My game glitched. Can you send an invite? Yeah, absolutely. But thank you so much, Crash. Crash just became a member as well. This is madness. Okay. But I appreciate the support so much, Crash. Thank you again. Where are you, Ronald? I'm blind. Oh, Ronald, I think it glitched because I don't see you anymore. Oh no, Ronald, you might have to because shift is a nightmare. You may have to reload your whole game, which is shitty. Unless I'm blind, I don't see you, Ronald. Oh, there you are. I'm blind. Yeah, that's what's happened. Sorry. Crash is deserved. I don't know about that, Crash. I feel like I don't deserve anything. And I genuinely mean that. I feel like no one deserves anything. But also, thank you so much. Matthew says, that guy can add me too if you like. I run a lot and don't mind grouping up. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Oh, you mean, what do you call it, Matthew? If you send me a friend request, I'll accept it. Yeah, but in order to type in the whole name, that's the bit. Actually, is your name literally just that guy or something? Oh, I see that. Oh, that guy said, got room for another friend request? Absolutely. Yeah. I'd like to do some runs with people sometime. I'm even on at night and around this time. Yeah, absolutely. That guy. Absolutely. Yeah. Go ahead. Send me a friend request. My things are there. I think I sent one to the Lone Snake. I'm not sure if he wants to keep playing. Same with Stitch. Weird things happen. Game set. Ronald's here. Ronald looks goddamn magnetic. The diamond looking pretty good. Although everyone picks the tiny class. Although maybe he's a woman. I don't know if that was rude. So sorry. Also, Fluff says ready to join now. Fluff, you should have told me. Stitch left the game. Maybe Stitch doesn't want to play anymore. That's fair. Where's Fluff at? Fluff. There we go. Invite. Also, did somebody send me a thing? Let me check. Nope. Okay. That guy says, sweet. Is it just GRINN? No, it's right there. It says GRINN. My ship. Well, it depends. If you're on PC, it's Epic Games, and that's JFrost3. And if you're on PC, if you're on in console, it's Shift is what it's linked by. So it's GRINN3. So my game name is GRINN3. With 2 N's, by the way, GRINN. Also, it looks so cool. Look at that. Ooh, Fluff says, I've got a lot of things, so bear with. Okay, I also gotta put away some stuff because I have a lot as well. What to do? I wanted to try out a lot of these things, which is why I'm kind of being careful. But also, I have a lot of things I don't need. I don't need a lot of these. Double cast ×4. I had one that was ×3, which I don't want to really think I need that many of. I'll keep them. Sigil was fun, but I haven't made a dupe of that yet. The eruption of what is this? Oh, this is just the thing I grabbed. I thought it looked neat. Knockback, I'll grab that and put that away too. We were farming spells and I have a bunch of clutter in my inventory, unfortunately. This and that can go away. Okay. Should be able to pick up some things. Holy shit, okay. I don't have that one. Fluff has been grinding and duping a lot of his collectibles so that a lot of people in our community don't have to, suffer the hellish nightmare that is. So thank you, Fluff. I got 2 out of that, Fluff. Thank you kindly. I thought it was starting to hurt. Let me see. What are these in general? We got the, it was blush. It's a blush pack. We also got a head accessory, which is the barbaric brow. Ooh. Weird. You get eyebrows too? Pure metal. There's a skin pigment that's pure metal? What? Also, I love that this hat lets me enjoy the character so much in terms of what he looks like. Oh, look at all these options. Just hat, and more hat. Great. I'll look at it in a minute. Oh, and these are the weapons? Wait, what is that? Oh, it's a time swap. Okay. It's automatic. That. Ooh, okay. Does that scale off of melee damage or something, Fluff? Or is that just something cool that you want to show me? What is this one again? Oh yeah, I have a live wire. I have a bolt what do you call it? The one that starts with a P. That one's volatile. The fate breaker. I have a fate breaker. That's pretty damn good. Spell blade. That's the melee one. Oh, it's electric. That's interesting. And what's this? Berserker and Graveborn. Oh shit, you actually had one. Interesting, and it's a status effect one. I'll grab it. I don't know if it's yeah, but I'll I'll take. Ooh, there's the Ragnarok one. Yeah, now that we got the, but also it's Echo. It's also electricity based. I'll grab that because we might want to try a build that we need to like do 3 elements, which is like dark magic. And because we have that, well, I'm not sure if we're gonna use that class mod. I think it'd be fun to use a new like Tides class mod, but I've yet to grab it yet. Graveborn and Clawbringer. Ooh, I think I got that one, but ooh, holy shit! When ward's not full, golly, that's madness. That one's really good. I can't even have that. It's amazing. I'm just gonna dupe the one that you gave me that's nuts. Spell damage. Hello, nurse. While health is less than 50%, the effect is doubled. That's good for those weird shield builds. That one class mod that like gives you a shit ton of shield. But I think that's where I'll call it, Fluff. But thank you so much. Zap and Pow. Nah, grab that, sure. I'm not sure if I'm gonna build for spell damage in any way. At least I kind of want to avoid it if possible. Chaotic Banshee. Oh, very cool. But I think I got one that starts with a P. What was it called? Primordial. There we go. Thank you, Fluff. Thank you so much. I appreciate it immensely. Please pick it up if you don't want it to go to waste. And then he says, GRINN, do you have a volatile diamond guard? Is that the one that's like the most non-looking legendary ever? Yes, I have this one. A diamond guard, yes. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any sort of special effect to it, though. Unless that's just a trait within the diamond guard. But I do have this one, which I think is not... Oh, yeah, it's shit. but maybe these are not able to summon with a special intrinsic effect. Maybe. But this one looks great. That looks crazy. The fact that it's on ward, not full. Also, what is that? What'd that be? No, yeah, I'm okay. I think we're good. We're okay. What's good, Axiom? Axiom says, I feel like a mage staff is better for most spell shop builds. Maybe. Yeah, probably to some extent. I also think that in a way, also, if your build isn't... also, the pickaxe works really good, too. Honestly, it's probably better because I always forget to melee something, frankly. So you'll just be, whenever you pick up money, you'll be reducing your spell cooldown a great deal, which is really just helpful in general. Especially if you have like the odd spell that has just a little bit more cooldown. But yeah, no, I'd agree. I think there's much better. I think there's options. I think like if you're like with the pixies that scale directly off that stuff, I think it's quite good. Also, golly, another one. Thank you kindly, Fluff. Appreciate that immensely. Fluff says the spell damage one are good for spell blade at least. Spell damage ones are good for spell blades at least. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Oh, I see. So like, yeah, the combination of having like melee damage at a base or spell damage at a base, but then also built-in critical chance with melee because that's what you're kind of building off. Interesting. Give me a second. I have to reload the save. I'll be good to go. Yeah, nice. Matthew says, I sent you in a shifter person. Perfect. This, and where are you? Boom. We got 2 people. So sweet. Accept and give it a minute because shift is a little bit funky. Accept this one too. And that will go through. It did. Nice. Ba, ba, ba. Ron says, you wouldn't happen to have a volatile live wire you could share for 2 min. You talking about me? What is it? What is the live wire again, Ronald? Is that the I could show you guys real quick, Ronald, if you could be paid. Yeah, because you're only here right now. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I have a primordial one that I could give you, unless I'm misunderstanding what the one is. Where is our base? Graveborn, you. Yeah, the SMG. I got primordial one. My back. Yeah. In fact, I think I have like 7 in my vault. I could have just gave you one in there. Yeah. But there is a primordial version of it. Let me go to my place and see if I have to make a save and make this more complicated. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, primordial live wire. Is this the one you guys talking about? Am I crazy? Is it this? Fucking shit. Is it this? Snowballing live wire of Eagle. It's primordial. It's electric. That one. Unfortunately, it doesn't come in any other elements. Oh yeah, I have 6 here. Yeah, I have like 3 here. Yeah, so if you guys just want to join in, I can just throw those both down because I have too many. Fluff and Ronald. Yeah. Yes. Also, there's some like absolute like this is what I'm probably gonna have to talk about it, but there's a primordial melee enhancing thing, which I'm like, this seems sus. Okay, this is some, I don't know, it's supposed to exist. But granted, with melee being in such a sorry state, this is maybe what we have to do is like, this is the most perfect thing ever, but it's kind of how we kind of get by. Okay. Also primordial version of the curse wit, which honestly the curse wit is probably worse that is primordial because you don't want it to have a huge shield, etc. But yes. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. I sent a friend request, but I guess they were shitty and didn't go through. This, invite, Ronald, invite. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is always the chillest time. Ooh. Also, I heard people say that the like dagger storm scaled off of melee damage, and maybe I just don't have enough melee damage. I feel like when I start getting enchantments that specifically scale up melee damage, maybe then we could start using it. But I feel like it's not quite it. One sec, Grin, my game is lagging out. Okay, gotcha. I could definitely use one. Mine is not. It's only chaotic. Yes. Exium says, the only melee weapon I've ever gotten any use out of for any build is the Spellblade. 2 twin souls, goblin pickaxe, snake stick, magic staff, and willing. Yeah, man. There's not a lot of melee weapons that specifically amplify melee things. Like being able to like as if they ever release like a buzz axe into the game and you being able to like throw it. Like Krieg, and it actually impacts, or something where like the more hits you impact, the more like this buzz axe starts to spin, right? Like a gaining momentum almost kind of thing. They have stuff like similar to that within like the background idea of the game, or like the background melee things, where like I think this Rampage is something similar, but not quite what I'm talking about, or if it is, it's not a sufficient level of enhancement, I guess. There you go, Fluff. Axiom says, I don't know what melee weapons for what build you are looking for, however. Well, Axiom, to me, we're kind of, I've said this a little bit in the middle of the stream, but I'm still at a place where, for me, we have a fork in the road type situation where I can either build such insane elemental damage with some melee damage abs sprinkled on top, and as a kind of a build for our Krieg build, or I can build like super melee based, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with the elemental thing, because I feel like it's more of an homage to Krieg, because Krieg had one skill in his kit. Also, what is all this? Ooh, that's the anvil one, and that one scaled off melee damage. Okay. And that's the mace one, same thing. Deals melee damage. Wait, what? Enemies who deal melee damage to Faymaker with warded melee damage based on them. Oh. I don't think I've ever seen this. That Fluff, Jesus Christ. Also, your hair looks so cool. Look at you. That's probably the mask I'm gonna try to hunt for Krieg, because it's the closest kind of thing we have to like a demon badass mask. Oh, invite me you again, Ronald. But yeah, so that's to me where like we're forking, like, and we gotta figure out what the hell is gonna happen. And Matthew says, I have a primordial spell blade, and on my caster build, I've seen melee hits for 300k range. It's quite nutty. Yeah, Matthew, I think that sounds like, I like that idea a lot, but to me, I don't want. I know I've seen the builds that are amazing, like they're incredibly clever when it comes to like taking the spell shot's power and leveraging it to your advantage. But I just want to see if it's possible to not need the spell shot, because to me I see a lot of people saying that spell shot's broken, and I wonder if it's possible to get all the right things in alignment to where you're basically you don't need to depend purely on the spell shot's insane amplification of damage feeding into it, because it also seems a little odd to me. Like it's the same thing where like I wanted to make a build, like a previous build, I wanted to make a build where I could use a lot of magic and feel empowered to use said magic, but I already gave Ronald one. Ronald, yeah, you can pick that up, Ronald. But yes, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought so hard. But for this build, it's the same kind of thing. Is can I find a way to stack the deck in such a way that would make it so that you could use the melee weapons that I find are more interesting, like the ones that there's a Torg one that says it like a thread of light. Granted, if there's no way to turn off the auto locking feature, then it's just kind of literally the most useless melee weapon in the game, because the whole feature of it is reductive, because you end up running at your enemy, not using the ranged thread ability. Also, Dawn Guard is also a really good sword that is good, but to me there's that one problem that to me is still permeating the idea of a melee build, which is you need to be able to get ranged. And also like it'd be really easy if I could just go Stabomancer and Berserker. We'd be done. It'd be easy. But I unfortunately I want it to be an homage to Krieg, and there's the Reaper of Bones is such a one-to-one of Buzzak's Rampage, where I feel like I gotta use it, you know? I gotta go that way. So I think I'll probably quickly make this Krieg build, and they'll be like, okay, let's make the one build that I think would be significantly easier and have much better answers to those problems, which is probably going down spell shot and just like literally doing everything the same way, sorry. But there are some things that specifically Graveborn has, which is Reaper of Bones gives you a stupid surge of dark magic damage. And the fact that we're like dark magic and what do you call it, frost are just built in to be insane. Also, what are you guys doing? Throwing shit at me? Oh, also, are you guys ready to play? I gotta back out. What actually? We're about like, yeah, we're about 10 minutes away. Well, now, yeah, I'm curious what we should do. Because my build sucks. This one's not good enough. But it might be good enough. Yeah, I think it might be good enough. Like not because I don't have any enchantments going, so we can already do decent damage to bosses, and I don't find we die. But yeah, but I need to make sure we get everything else in alignment. But we'll see. But I appreciate with all the things you guys gave me, especially that ranged Torg weapon. That one to me is huge. But yeah, let me back out and do the one thing. We might do one more quick run just to call it completed, essentially. But yeah, I need to do more testing. I feel like I kind of came here being like, I know what I kind of genuinely need, which is just melee options to see which one can kind of pack a punch and kind of facilitate what we're going for. But I keep hitting like walls where I'm like, if only we didn't have to pick Graveborn, but we have to. To be honest, we have to pick Graveborn, okay? But that's a pretty big kick in the dick, essentially. Axiom says, GRINN, there is an enchantment that gives multiplier melee for each enemy hit in a short duration. Oh, okay, good. Okay, that might be good. Yeah, but yeah, no, it's probably be really good. Nice. Okay. Axiom said it's really good with super fast melee weapons. Okay. You are super locked into what element you go through. A little bit, I think. Yeah, because Reaper of Bones has built-in amplification for dark magic. And there's a special Reaper of Bones action skill start, which gives you crazy dark magic. And also we're going down Berserker, because it's going to give you a lot of cryo damage. And I just like the synergy of cryo also being an element that affects melee in a positive way. So yes. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a quick run. No bosses, just going to try to be as fast as humanly possible, because your boy's got a little bit of time, a little bit. But thank you for telling me that, Axiom. That actually probably be really helpful if I can get that on that one weapon. Granted, there's also like ones on action skill start, you get a stupid surge of damage. Yeah, like melee damage. So I gotta kind of math out what the heck's probably the best option, but yeah. Axiom says you are. Right, that Fluff says that. That's the barbaric bow, which I gave. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, I've never seen that one melee weapon. That's awesome. It's still crazy. Or well, shield. It's crazy that we're still seeing those weapons. Granted, I guess it's kind of weird to see. Like most enemies don't melee hit you, I guess, or like if you are, you're having to stand still, or something a little odd. But yeah. But I imagine it's still probably really good, especially when there's so many other weird options. Axiom says Shock and Frost are basically mandatory if you want to do absolutely insane buff with Soaked. I want to do that one, man, but I'd also, yeah, I don't know. Also, can that Torg weapon only come in the one thing? Let me see. Yeah, I feel like I've only ever seen this one in electric, so we might have to do that. We may have to do that. I think I've only ever seen... No, you can get it in non-elemental, maybe, but maybe that's the catalyst, is that it's only ever in non-elemental or elemental. Yeah, I guess you can get it in non-elemental, which is actually not very good. So we're going to be doing dark magic damage with our weapon, which is, I don't know, I feel like we want one that does cryo. She's like, god damn it. Fluff says you should pick a curse. What? Oh yeah, well, Workplace has, we're just going to go with that one. The various frost buffs and passive frost provide from buff Berserker and Enrage makes it good for melee, but outside of playing Berserker, frost isn't as good. Okay. Yeah, I kind of got that sense a little bit when I was playing with the one thing. Because to me it's like you could play a Stabomancer. I guess I don't know yet. I only have, and I don't know. There's a certain moment where my maybe gets to my nerves, and I'm like, you should just shut up and just. I need to test things, because I've never done a melee build ever, and I need to find out the foundational stuff. And as much as I know a lot of people have, a part of me feels like I need to get in there for myself a little bit, because I have no ground essentially to build off of. Yeah. And if you use Cryo Buffmeister, you need a Zap to boost Cryo damage. Weird. I didn't know that Zap was so hindered on that. Although, granted, that's the one I do have, so that's nice. Sheer Tether is actually a nightmare, but let's see if we manage. Let's go with 3 curses, and then we'll stop. Matthew says, this quite a few people I've chatted with didn't know this. Oh, what, the cryo buffmeister needing that it buffs cryo only if he has zap. I don't know. Is it only if it buffs zap, or is it just significantly more than normal? Because that's interesting. I thought maybe it was just like it was better. Is it like literally, the thing doesn't work if it doesn't have zap on it and it's cryo based? Because that's interesting. That feels like more of a bug, less of an intended thing. But if it buffs it supersedingly, like massively, that makes sense. I wonder why though. Is it like is it something built into the kit? Axiom says this melee enchantment is better because it's multiplicative with all melee weapons instead of being additive with other stuff. Okay, so is that enchantment that gives you greater attacks with the faster you hit? That one is better, you're saying, than just the flat attack increase? Do you think it would be better than so like basically my options is the one you're talking about. I can stack, maybe I haven't tested if all these can stack, but I can stack elemental damage on whatever I'm doing with elemental. Dark magic to an extent would be nice, I think, just because it gives us healing. Granted, cryo is also probably nice too. Anyways, regardless, so we have like the melee increases on action skill start, and then we have the one that you're talking about, Axiom, that increases based on the amount of times you attack. Let's just go with nasty spell and be done with it. And then we have one that increases all elemental damage dealt, which I don't know if that one would stack. So I guess we'll just go for more curses. We'll probably just pick light curses. But yeah, I'm basically just I'm curious about what would be the formula that would be the most out of it, with knowing that, yeah, because there's actually, again, because we're using Reaper of Bones, we're able to actually benefit from action skill start, which I haven't been able to do for a long time now, especially working on that mage build. So I'm curious about what the heck the best outcome would be. Also, ow. There's a lot of dot damage. Fluff, crawl out of the death. Actually, you can just respawn also if you don't want to do that. Axiom says Ragnarok can come in any. Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, good. But man, to get Ragnarok that's cryo or dark magic, and is like high scaling, because Ragnarok seems like it has a really rough base. But granted, maybe if I get that enchantment that stacks, it'll actually be pretty good. Stay back. What is that one again? You guys suck. You guys just fucking why? Who hurt you? Why do you guys do this? Or you guys just like, fuck it, I'll blow up this barrel, eat my ass. Fucking damn it. The barrel doesn't just randomly blow up, okay? It didn't just happen. Fluff says that some reason Cryo Buffmeister counts as spell damage. For some reason, Cryo and Buffmeister count as spell damage, but other elements don't need zap. But does that mean that you need that in order to get the benefit from Cryo, or is it just better? I guess that's my question. I guess, is it like, would you need Cryo and zap to even like have it start doing the thing that it says it's doing, or is it just make it better at doing the thing that it's doing? Does that make sense? Does that make? Yeah, that's what I'm curious about. So I'm not sure if you don't have it, if you're just kneecapped, or if you don't have it, you're literally just not getting anything out of it, you know? Ba, 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 ba. Axiom says, you also probably want Electro because it synergizes with Livewire. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I wonder if I want to... Actually... This is complicated a little bit. Because I could do that. That makes it a little bit more complicated, but I could build for the new class mod, get Cryo and Shock, and then just kind of have Dark Magic there as a heal unit whenever Reaper of Bones is activated. And I could have maybe. Granted, I need a soaked skill tree or a class mod that has Berserker and all that stuff on it, which is a little weird, a little bit of a hard thing to find, I would assume. that has soaked and berserker at least, and what's the other one? What's the other one again? I don't know. Berserker, soaked, and and that one special clawbringer, berserker talent that allows you to detonate twice with it's like a 20% chance to detonate with an ANOVA. It does a lot of damage scaling, that stuff. But yeah, I could build for, instead of like trying to mainly build for dark magic. Although I kind of want to build for, maybe you can have it all. Maybe depending on the weapon, I could build for two different types of things: dark magic or cryo and electricity. Granted, that's not a lot of loot I have currently, so it could be rough. Ronald says, I might have a class mod. Really? Oh, thank you so much, Ronald. If you could check, I'd appreciate that immensely. I'm not sure if it seems like a very specific thing, but even if it was not even having that one skill, I think it would still probably work. Also, we died. It's fine. I'll just respawn. We've already cleared the encounter. Crash says, catch you all later. Have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping by, Crash. Also appreciate the support again. Thank you kindly. Matthew says, I have soaked with Berserker. I can dupe it since it's the only one. Oh, really? Thank you so much, Matthew. I appreciate it immensely. As well, what do you call it? If it has the, well, I guess, hopefully, if you guys wouldn't mind, could you check and see what the what its talent priority is? But yeah, because there's one skill within Berserker that gives you it's like the almost bottom capstone to the left. To like blast something? I don't know. Yeah, something. Axiom says, "Dang it, you're going to make me late to where I need to go." Oh, sorry, Axiom. Go get after it. Go do what you gotta do, my friend. So all of my damage was wasted. That whole little beginning part. Damn it! Touch it! Ow! Heal! Easy peasy. Blast Chill, that's what it's called. Yeah, Blast Kill Clawbringer, yeah. Or Blast Kill Berserker, sorry, that's what I meant to say. Okay, so for Graveborn melee build, you want electro damage because of soaked and livewire, and corrupted plate mail armor because that gives a 30% dark magic damage bonus build. Yeah, that's a good idea. I don't know if I have that. I don't have blast gas, or not blast gas. What was it called? That the shield that I have on, not on me. But yeah, it gives you dark magic bonus and all that stuff. But when it's depleted, mind you. But yeah, that is. But I'm not sure. Do you think that will be better than the one that just gives you 100 damage when you're close? I don't know, man. I feel like maybe we'd be able to dip into multiple damage types that way. I'm not gonna put. Also, yeah. See, like right there, we just got crazy amounts of shards, and we didn't do any of the bosses. It's just because we're playing at co-op 3, which is pretty nice. Matthew says, yeah, I added you earlier so we can link up anytime for giving you the gear. Do you have time right now before we end the stream? Yeah, Blast. Oh, I see. Fluff is saying Blast Chill is Berserker and Clawbringer. Yeah. We don't need a Berserker Graveborn build thing because Graveborn doesn't get a lot from his intrinsic level up anyway. Like Blast Gas doesn't really. I think maybe it was Axiom. Somebody tested that. They were like, for whatever reason, if you have a lot of scaling into Graveborn and you have Blast Gas, it doesn't scale up that damage for whatever reason. Or maybe it was just not by much. Axiom says also you could try Graveborn Berserker and you would do all the same things but cryo instead of electro. Well, that's my original plan, Axiom. Yeah, but with you saying that the one class mod buffs both incredibly well, and I am weirdly doing both, as well as like some dark magic on top for healing. To me, I was like, oh, okay, that synergizes quite well, because that was my original class, Graveborn and Berserker. So like dark magic would just be kind of added on. But granted, there's that one special enchantment that gives you your Graveborn like what is it, like 50% dark magic damage and efficiency, which to me just seems like a really stacked perk for like not dying and all that stuff. So part of me is like, maybe I should have that on at least one of my like pixies, just to have that insane survivability whenever I activate Reaper Bones or something like that, you know. Axiom says, yeah, Graveborn power doesn't affect Blast Gas, even though it literally says it does. Same with Berserker and Blast Chill. Oh, weird. Oh, okay. So Blast Chill, is that right? Yep. So Blast Chill, it doesn't. So even having a high Berserker rating isn't actually doing anything there. Interesting. I guess it does. It does affect cryo damage though, right? I think that's one of the Berserker's passive buffs too. Also, golly, there's so much stuff here. We got a chaotic a snake stick, yeah. Fish? This fish do again melee attacks apply a poison status, effects active to 5 times. No. What is this? Goblin pickaxe. Ooh, volatile though. No. Does it give you anything if you melee? Melee attacks spawn gold. That's it, does not. Doesn't say it amplifies damage though in any way, I don't think. Besides, like, I'm talking melee damage. But yes. What is that? Is that the one? That's a snake stick. I feel like there's 5 legendaries stacked on top of each other right here. Yeah, I've never seen this one in any other element besides electricity and neutral, which is weird. So what's called the assassin? Why? It's a ranged hit. I guess maybe that's what that is, but yeah. I really like the slime jelly. That's the assassin again. So many threads of light for the queen. Chaotic, but I think we have a vault. Sorry, a vault. Ooh, but attack speed. That built-in attack speed's nice, but I don't know if it beats out all the volatiles base scaling. Well, that was chaotic though. Maybe they always have the attack speed. Yeah. I don't think you're allowed to get the diamond guard with another intrinsic perk, another passive perk. I mean. Which is shitty. Ooh, Ragnarok, still nothing. We got Warrior. Weapon stacks damage, reduces damage taken when you melee attack, and also gives you melee damage. That seems pretty kind of nice. I'll take it. Ooh, Mage Staff, volatile. No. What's over here? Another one. Banshee, volatile. Holy shit, I got that to drop? Golly. No. Melee attacks increase melee damage, critical chance for 10 seconds. No. Last one, Fate Breaker. No. Got a pretty decent one of these as well. Okay, I'm ready to leave. I probably missed something in that heap of loot. Let's leave. Also, did I miss anything here? The spells. Also, man, I really want to see if that black hole gun is any good, because I didn't know that the more you threw it, the more it like increased the puddle underneath it, which I thought was wicked. Probably does shit damage, but maybe if you scale up dark magic damage enough, maybe it'll be something. Also, I'm so roasting. I'm gonna have a heat stroke. What do you call it? Matthew, are you in game right now, or are you not? Also, Ronald, I think Ronald's checking right now to see if he has the class mod thing. Axiom says you definitely want dark magic leech on your rings. Okay, otherwise I can't think of anything else to try Graveborn melee. Okay. Interesting. Leech. You mean like a healing efficiency? Is that what you mean? How can you get leech on your things? Goodbye, Axiom. Thank you so much for the help. Appreciate you for the mind meld. Might still listen while driving, but can't chat. Yeah, it's definitely no chat. Axiom, please take care of yourself. We need you in this world. But ladies and gentlemen, yeah, Matthew I think is somewhere else, which is totally fine. But I have to go and use the washroom, and also I need to do that. I'll wait for Ronald to give me the go-ahead that he's like, no, I don't got it, or I can't find it. Because yes, but there is a video coming out later on a couple. I'll probably upload it as soon as it comes out. It's about to come out, and actually, it might be already out already. Fuck. It's a Share Your Grin video. It's over on the Share Your Grin channel. It's Try Not to Grin. I was just hanging out on our Reddit, our Discord. A very fun video. It's always my favorite series to upload and edit. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. That's what you guys have for today. I appreciate everyone spending time with me today. Also, it helped me Theorycraft. Hopefully I can come to the next stream with a better understanding about what I'm trying to build towards, because I still am stuck in this maybe this, maybe that, and I don't want to invest too hard in things because a little bit shitty. Matthew says, what's up? I heard my name when I was doing dishes. Sorry, Matthew. I was going to say, what do you call it? If you didn't, never mind. Okay, I'll catch you on another stream. What do you call it? You mentioned that you might have a special class, but if you're doing dishes, then absolutely, I'll wait for you another stream to do it. I'll wait for you to jump online and shit. But thank you so much for being here, Matthew. Hopefully I can see you again as well. No, I don't almost. Ronald says, no, I don't almost. What does that mean? You don't have it? That's fine. Is that what it means? Is that what that means? Or you're saying you have? No, I don't. Oh, I don't know what that means. I'm trying to just decode what that's referring to. Also, Fluff, let me just applaud you on your character's design game. I like it a lot. I like the blue hair. I like the skull mask. For whatever reason, for me, it clips. I think it's the way I proportion out my character's face. Matthew says, "Oh, the soaked one. Yes, yeah. Matthew, you got time? We're doing dishes right now. You do dishes." Ronald says, "I have something, but it's not perfect." Oh no, it doesn't have to be perfect. Apparently, we don't even need it to be volatile or chaotic if it's not benefiting that much from. I guess ideally it would be a little bit better because it's chaotic at least because it's I think benefiting from cryo amplification from some abilities. But yeah. Let me see. Stamman's a berserker. Ooh, but still got that. I'm curious if that's gonna be. Also, weird. It's 57. I wonder what that buffs in. I'll take it. Thank you so much, Ronald. Let me know if you want me to dupe anything again, just in case you want to have a copy of it yourself. Grant you, I'll probably upload a save file or something like that eventually. So yeah, but thank you. Thank you. Oh, my body. Oh. But, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for putting up with me. I'm tired, man. I still think I'm fighting off some sort of sick parasite bug because I feel zoinked. And usually I don't after these. If anything, I feel like a resurgence of energy. But now I just feel fucking done. Done. But yes, Matthew says, they're done. Oh, give me 10 minutes and I can invite. No, but we gotta step apart. It's the thing, Matthew. I gotta step away. I gotta end the stream. But if you'll tune into next time, I would love to give you things as well, Matthew. I hope I'm not just seeming like I'm leeching off of everybody. But yes. But next time, Matthew, if that's possible. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. I'll be working on the builds at some point. I hope next time I see you, I'll have a better understanding of it, but I still have to edit a lot of videos today, so things get a little crazy. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Hope you guys do enjoy the rest of your day. There's a video over at the Share Your Grin channel. Unfortunately, I need to have it linked in the description. I don't have it linked in the description right now, so you'll have to go to my channel, and it's up in the sidebar where it says other channels that this person has. Bah, it's right there. Share Your Grin. It's on that channel. Check it out if you like that kind of content, and if you don't subscribe to the channel at all, please. Please. But please enjoy the rest of your day, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully I can see you again on Thursday. Yes, because tomorrow's Wednesday. But thank you for your time. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of your night, and goodbye.